Welcome to AOK Championship Wrestling. It's Wednesday night. It is time for the Wednesday night fights here on AOK. Kicking it off, ladies action, Alexia taking on the Empress Sparrow. First thing, right out the gate, one-on-one. Welcome everybody in. Appreciate you stopping in, saying hello, joining us as you do every Wednesday and Sunday night here on AOK Twitch.tv. Waiting on those slow loads, as 2K is prone to do. Bouchard right in on time to watch this thing probably crash on us. We ain't got no audio, do we? There we go. That's using the music audio, I believe. That's my take on it. Probably getting a weird. Might even get a weird feedback on that. But here we go, ready to go. Closing in on it. We're gonna be allowed to play sometime soon. Alexia, Empress, one-on-one. First match of the night. I say, let's get it on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Oklahoma, America's sweetheart, Alexia!
Alexia making her way up through the ranks, going up against the toughest competitors in AOK, the Empress Sparrow. We also have the Clown, Project Clown here tonight, as Malice will take on the almighty Torrance Benjamin. One-on-one matchup there with a triple threat. The Savior, Billy Moore, to take on Larry the Hippie and the Big Dog. Triple threat action on that one. The Hinkledimers take on the Wrecking Crew. Lilith to take on Zoe Uri. Prestige going one-on-one with Amadeus. Piper Ramirez to face off against Luna. James Coleman and Ken Bouchard teaming up one more time to take on Podwaho and Chris Chaos. Of course, our main event tonight, Alexander K against the World Heavyweight Champion, Zach the Ripper. Stay tuned for all the action as Alexia finishes up her 20-minute entrance video here. I'm running out of things to tell you before she's done. My. A few weeks away from Night of the Champions. Let's see where all this leads us as we get closer and closer to that evening. General of the women's locker room. She's America's sweetheart. Got no time for that. The Empress, former women's world heavyweight champion, she is top of the charts here in AOK. So to speak, she's the bee's knees, if you will, the bee's knees. One-on-one, just about to get it going. Here we go, locking them up. The Empress and Alexia. Alexia coming in tough. Right out the gate. Taking the Empress down, standing moonsault. Helps her opponent up. Irish whip, pulls her back in. Hurricane Rana and the Empress. Not looking so tough here at the moment. Top rope, leg drop, nobody home. And the Empress back to her feet and putting a beat down on her opponent. Back and forth begins as Alexia battles back up from the sitting position here at the floor, or in the ring, back up and taking it to the Empress. Back up again, the Empress having issues here with the rookie Alexia. We're in in-game September. We are in in-game September. As they get back around just a few nights, just a few weeks away from Night of the Champions. Alexia tells the reason I bring that up is we are going through this game this year pretty quickly, as we are already into September of the in-game calendar. Coming up quick. On season 5, we may actually get a full season. We may get a full 2 seasons out of one game for a change. Alexia, though, may be taking a look at keeping Empress from coming back from any more this season, let alone any future seasons. The referee, Joe Brony, breaking the count there as Alexia takes it back outside. Empress still laid out here at the ringside area. Alexia lines it up and a big drop kick. Back inside we go. Alexia taking the high risk, drops the atomic elbow, goes for the cover. Empress shoulders down. Joe Brony starts the count, and the Empress kicking out at 2. Alexia thought she had it there, but the Empress Sparrow, as tough as they get. Fighting back out of the corner, looking for that submission. But Alexia, keeping her wits about her, gets a couple of shots into the midsection. Sends the Empress into the corner one more time. Look at this, big scoop slam. And Empress down on the mat. Alexia to the top rope. Goes for the Hurricane Rana, makes the complete rotation, hooks the leg. And the Empress kicking out for a second time. This crowd on their feet as the Empress finds herself in the corner and at the receiving end of a drop kick. Again, corner to corner, Alexia with a huge avalanche, allowing your opponent time to stand up before working the shoulder over. Again, sent for the ride. Total World DDT. And Alexia has come here tonight to make a point, send a message, climb the rankings. Where's she going? Back outside the ring. Springboard from the top rope and another amazing Hurricane Rana. Another cover. Another pinning attempt. And that's it. Empress takes the tumble as Alexia picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, America's Sweetheart, Alexia.
Hell of a win. A hell of a win for the rookie. Wow, indeed. Move right along. Malice with Vulgar the Clown in his corner. And Torrance Benjamin coming down alone here this evening. As Ryan Potter not able to make the show tonight. It's originally scheduled as a tag team match, but unfortunately, as we said, RWP unable to attend the arena tonight. Malice with Vulgar as his manager.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Clown from the City of Angels, weighing in at 264 pounds, the Violator!
Project Clown in full effect. His opponent, one half of Buffalo's Unwanted. He is the almighty Torrance Benjamin.
Weighing in at 232 pounds, Torrance Benjamin!
Torrance having the deck stacked against him here tonight. Singles action with Vulgar the Clown at ringside against the massive Malice. Both men going for big moves, and it looks like Torrance getting the upper hand on this to start the match. Big boot to the face and one to the ribs. Trying to keep the big man grounded. Take away that power if you can keep him off his feet. Benjamin drives the knee to the face and goes for a quick cover. Gets a 1 count. Joe letting us know it. Benjamin firing off a series of rights, lefts, kicks, and punches. And again, keeping Malice on the mat. Turned his back on him, Malice. Look at this. Torrance Benjamin with that Cody kick, that springboard kick. Taking the monster off his feet one more time, trying to keep him there, but he's back up, and now Torrance Benjamin could be in trouble. Benjamin fighting back, gets a boot up, reverses it. Benjamin right back up, but again, right into the clutches of Malice the Clown. Stalling suplex, holding him up there forever. Big suplex down. And Benjamin again finding a way to fight back. Gets his opponent down, working a chicken wing. And Benjamin with a good strategy of keeping Malice away from using his distinct size advantage. And yes, Benjamin's a powerhouse, but also don't forget he's got a great amateur background as far as amateur wrestling goes. So he does know how to wrestle on the mat. But with a size like that, what do you need to? Malice from the top rope with good. Golly goddamn, that man took flight. And away up there. Benjamin up to his hands and knees before taking that senton. And Malice has turned to violence. Huge power bomb, follows it up with a second power bomb at ringside. The referees count to 7. We could be looking at a double count out here. And that's exactly what we get. Double count out Malice and Torrance Benjamin. That was cheap. That was cheap. Double count out between the two of them. Let's move on. Triple threat. The Savior, Billy Moore, Larry the Hippie, and the Big Dog. One on one. Wanna. Camp on, wanna. Anyway. Double count out between the Clown and the Almighty. My. And more action to come. Triple threat up next. More tag team action coming. More women's action. And of course, World Heavyweight Champion here for our main event later on this evening. So let's go to ringside. Introduce the first of our 3 combatants in this matchup. The Savior, Billy Moore.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Parris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Savior, Billy Moore.
Grab ourselves some fresh coconut here to chew on while we get this matchup. And second combatant ready to be out here. Billy Moore already in the ring.
And his opponents,
Larry the Hippie.
from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Larry the Hippie.
And this man is just here for a good time, baby. This man has no concerns over a win-loss record. This man is just living in the moment. Happy to be here. And our last combatant, somebody let him know he's up. I'm going to knock on his door. Happy to have him back in AOK, the Big Dog. It's set to be a hell of a match, triple threat. One of these men looking to adjust their ratings with a win tonight. And the hippie starting things off. Never mind, the hippie getting his head taken off by the Savior, introduced to the turnbuckle and from behind the big dog. The hippie dancing to a beat of his own drum there for a moment, from behind on the big dog. Sends the big dog into the corner, and the Savior with an attack on the hippie. And Billy Moore in control of the matchup at the moment. Larry back to his feet and gets run over with a hell of a shoulder tackle. Billy Moore taking flight. And a big splash before locking up with the big dog. The big dog with an Irish whip. DDT by Larry the hippie. Now turns his attention to Billy Moore and a high lifting knee. Big dog under the ring decides against bringing that particular weapon into the matchup at the moment. Yeah, Larry breaking out of that full Nelson. Legit, look at this, ducks under the clothesline. And a big atomic drop. But again, a clothesline from the Savior. Takes away any momentum that the hippie was working on there. Trading places, big dog and the Savior. Both of them having issues with the hippie, but finally getting some kind of re-uppance here. The big dog showing off his strength with reps. And a pinfall attempt. Saved by Billy Moore. Turns his attention to the big dog. Up from the shoulder and into the guillotine, and Larry with a hell of a clothesline. Puts Billy Moore into the corner, but the big dog fighting back. So there's Larry taking advantage. Broken up by the Savior again. Modified neck breaker. And the big dog turns his attention to Larry the hippie. Into the ropes. One-handed spine buster. That might do it. The referee starts to count on the Savior, and we got another pinfall attempt and another breakup. The Savior, throwaway suplex. The hippie, using his head on that one. Irish whip, into the ropes, lifts the knee into the gut, but takes a running neck breaker from Billy Moore. Both men back up in the ring. Big dog on the outside. Scoop slam by Billy Moore. And the referee goes down. The hippie blocks a right hand from Billy Moore. Follows it up with a headbutt. What's he got in mind here? Big dog stepping into his place. And a low blow. The referee down, and the hippie with a low blow on the big dog. Joe Brody back on his feet. We got a pinfall attempt. Billy Moore in to make the save. The referee unaware of the pinfall attempt. The Savior. Huge German suplex. Holds on to him for the ripcord. And the pinfall attempt. Another save. Big dog keeping the match alive for himself here. Knee to the face, follows that up with a heavy elbow. And an ultimate splash off the ropes. It gets some momentum. And unfortunately, Billy Moore's targeting system was a little bit off on that one, allowing the big dog a distinct advantage for that DDT. And the hippie clearing house, taking this one all the way to the outside. And baby, he's feeling groovy. Larry the hippie out here getting funky like a monkey. And now may not be the time for getting jiggy with it. Triple threat match. The hippie, the savior, and the big dog. Big dog from behind on Larry. Kicked in the midsection. And the hippie pulls him back in for a back elbow, and he's got something in mind here for the savior. The Spanish announce table rolls him over for the pinfall. Referee Joe Brody, what are you doing? Joe not making the count. What the hell just happened? That was like a count of 15. The big dog being bent in half here in the wrong direction by the savior, and the hippie taking advantage of a distraction. Has him up for the suplex. The big dog over the back and chop blocks his man down. Larry stuck up on the ropes, saved perhaps by the big dog, only to be taken advantage of here by the savior. Tosses him into the ropes. We got to cover in a pinfall attempt, but the hippie kicking out at 2. Back up. Look at this, the hippie begging him off. And they suckered him right in. Larry the hippie sucker and savior right in. The big dog taking advantage, and now from the corner, huge knee to the face. Hell of a falling headbutt, but nobody home. The big dog rolled out of the way. Bear hug. Looking for a submission. Can the big dog? No, he cannot. The big dog losing his grip here as Larry the hippie battles out, but unfortunately finds himself up. Torture rack slam. Big dog with a massive power bomb on Billy Moore. The referee starts his count on the hippie, but the action in the ring is where he needs to be focusing. Two-handed choke slam. And no count by the ref. I mean, at least the referee's cheating for everybody. I'm calling it right down the middle for all sides, I guess. Snake eyes on the big dog, and another save by the hippie. Simple headlock takedown. And again, the referee focusing on the big dog instead of the action behind him here. As the hippie rains down him. Handful of closed fists. And the big dog with a shoulder tackle. Locking up into the ropes. Boot to the face. The big dog. Pinfall attempt gets blocked by Larry the hippie. Big dog. Side slam. The hippie in trouble as the big dog pulls him away from the ropes. To land that big splash. Billy Moore circling around behind. Right hand by the big dog. German suplex. Ripcord pulls him back in for a clothesline. The hippie. Fireman's carry. What's he got in mind? Guillotine. And a pinfall attempt. And the hippie pulls one out. Center of the ring.
Here is your winner.
Against all odds, Larry the hippie. Shining like a star, baby. You see Billy Moore at the bottom of your screen trying to get his life figured out there. So we move on for some tag team action. The Hinkledimers versus the Blackwells, the Wrecking Crew, and the Fightin' Hinks. Extreme Rules, baby. Lilith to take on Zoe Uri later tonight. Prestige against Amadeus. Piper Ramirez and newcomer Luna to be here. I said earlier, James Coleman and Ken Bouchard tag teaming one more time. We know Prestige is in the house tonight. They would take on Padua Hill and Chris Chaos. And our main event, Alexander K versus Zack the Ripper. Ever so closer to those Extreme Rules tag match. Lining it up and knocking them down, baby. Extreme Rules. Let's do this thing. Head to ringside. Joe Brony. No. Wayne Kerr. Pick it up for us.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. And at a combined weight of 441 pounds.
Omer and Cletus Hinkledimers. Getting this crowd pumped up behind them here. Everybody in love with the Hinks. Big old down home boys. Omer T and Cletus J. And their opponents, the Bulldozer and the Rocker.
Of 501 pounds.
Nick Blackwell, Josh Blackwell, the Wrecking Crew. Just about ready to go. 2-on-2. Hinkledimers set to go. The Blackwell's set to go. Ring the bell. Set it up in the center of the ring. Extreme Rules matchup. What? Bear hug by Josh. Cletus in trouble and needing to fight his way out. Nick going to the outside, looking for an equalizer, coming back in with a ladder. Cletus in the ring with Nick. Josh on the outside with Homer T. Big suplex on the outside. And Joe Brony walking right in the way of that crisscross. Nick Enziguri taking Cletus off his feet. Homer on the outside taking Josh off of his. Into the barricade, Nick Blackwell with a kendo stick. And he absolutely clocked Homer with that thing. This fight falling out in front of us here. We get power bombs and drop kicks left and right. Not much for the referee to do but stay out of the way. As the Wrecking Crew living up to their name here against the Hinkledimers. Josh raining blows down on Cletus. And Nick sending Homer crashing into his brother. Is that a T-bone power slam? That was ridiculous. Homer and Cletus back on their feet, trying to find some way to get the momentum back to their favor. A sledgehammer might do it. Homer with a gourd buster on Nick Blackwell. And Josh in to make a save of sort with the sledgehammer. Cletus with a diving choke slam almost. Homer daring Nick Blackwell to get back in the ring, and Blackwell finds himself in the corner. On the outside, Josh rearranging furniture. Cletus might be unconscious here, out in front of our desk. A rake of the back, double team action. Cletus from behind. The throwaway slam, and here we go, goes for the cover. He gets a 1 count and into a bear hug. Nick Blackwell doing his best to break out of this, but Homer's got it clocked in here. Homer and Josh on the far right side of the screen. We got a pinfall attempt by Nick Blackwell. And a kick out by Cletus. Unfortunately, leaving Homer in the ring. Well, maybe not. I'm going to say leaving him in the ring by himself. But it looks like they're going to take it to them. The Blackwells taking it right to the Hinkledimers at the ring apron. Cletus J getting absolutely demolished here. Homer tossing the trash can into the ring, but bouncing it off the head of Josh Blackwell. Nick ricocheting the steps off the head of Homer and into referee Joe Brony. And here we go, corner to post. Huge avalanche. And an F5 by Josh Blackwell. Joe Brony still face down in the mat. Nick Blackwell to the top rope. Makes the leap, drops the leg. Goes for the cover, but Joe Brony back to his feet. Ready for the count, but also Homer T back to his feet and in to make the save just in time. Suplex by Josh. Pinfall attempt. And a kick out. Not much of a kick out, but a kick out nonetheless. Cletus comes firing back and finds himself face to face with the mat. Josh popping him up. Goes for the cover. And another kick out. Not much life behind that kick out. But Omer putting the boot to the side of the head of Josh Blackwell. Double underhook. Fairy tale ending coming up. No. The chair from outside the ring with the save. Turns it around for a clothesline, and Nick Blackwell gets caught up by Omer. Steel steps again across the ring. Josh with a second F5. Down goes Omer onto the chair. Looking for the save. Gets caught up. Cletus into the corner. And Omer kicking out at 2 one more time. Cletus J finds himself in a bad spot as Nick Blackwell. Oh, that's fighting back. Omer with a steel chair. Josh trying to find a way in without getting clocked with that chair. Nick over the top of Cletus. Josh Blackwell in control of Omer. Avalanche. Cletus with the reversal. Inverted DDT. And Omer coming out with the Hurricane Rana. Trash can to the face. The Hinkledimers taking it old school. And Cletus has him in his sights. Spine buster. Shades of AA Arn Anderson. Pinfall attempt. Shoulders are down. Leg is hooked. And the kick out at 2 by Josh Blackwell. And this crowd coming to life after that. Nick being chased around the outside by Omer in that steel chair, and he gets caught up right between the eyes. And the Hinkledimers. I was going to say in control, but Nick Blackwell running Omer T down. And Josh pulls that Cletus back in for that shoulder tackle. And it looks like the Blackwells may be in control of this match. Nick Blackwell getting caught up, blocked by Omer. Went for that power bomb at ringside. Omer able to fight out of this predicament. Trying to get back in the ring to save his brother as Josh is putting an unholy beatdown on Cletus. Drapes the arm. Omer. Gourd buster suplex. Nick Blackwell right there. Gets a shot in, but Omer into the turnbuckle. Omer putting some flash and flare into the moveset. But Josh Blackwell taking away all that flash and flare with just simple brutality. Pinfall attempt, Cletus for the save. And Cletus follows that headbutt up with a pinfall attempt. And a diving save by Nick. Pretty much anybody's game at this point. Omer with the trash can face first goes Nick Blackwell. He trying to do it again, looking to line it up a second time. There's Josh with the diamond plates. Where's he going with those things? Josh spending time outside the ring while his tag partner just being annihilated and systematically taken apart. Moves out of the way of the trash can, takes down Omer. Forces Cletus to hit his own brother, but Cletus hip toss onto the steel steps. That may do it, a pinfall attempt. And a kick out by Cletus. Josh and Nick Blackwell back in the ring together again. From behind, Omer. Double underhook. Fairy tale ending. And Josh, unbeknownst to him, all behind his back, pinfall attempt. And Omer T just barely falls away from this as Nick Blackwell pulls his shoulder up. We get a close-up of that DDT by Cletus on the outside. And Omer getting the crowd behind him. Josh Blackwell running down Cletus at the top of the screen. Nick Blackwell back to his feet. Locking horns. Sent to the turnbuckle. Omer T in trouble. one side of the ring to the other, runs him shoulder first, gut into the back, into the post. For a second time, and Nick Blackwell, throwaway suplex. Follows that up with a double axe handle. Homer T looking to escape the ring. Cletus back to his feet, and we're outside all over the place one more time. Cletus drapes the arm, snap suplex. Lands a hard suplex on Josh, but he took a little bit out of himself on that. Homer T looking for an opportunity and finds it. The sneak attack on Josh Blackwell, and Nick from behind running down Homer. Drop kick, Josh with a drop kick as well. Homer T on fire here at ringside. Cletus back to his feet. Hurricane Rana DDT right on top of the noggin. Cletus with a massive power bomb, aiming for the steps. I think it was a little off target, but nonetheless effective at that. Josh back to his feet, having issues with both members of the Hinkle-Dahmer clan, and a falling power slam and a falling knee. This is an absolute brutal beatdown from both teams. A hell of a fight. Pinfall attempt, Cletus J looking to bring this one home. And Josh Blackwell continues to fight on. Josh outside the ring, and a low blow by Cletus. And that brought Josh right back in. Pinfall attempt, anything goes in the Extreme Rules match. No DQ. Homer with a power slam. Nick Blackwell, shoulders are down, nobody for the save, and he gets himself. Pulls that shoulder up again. Josh on the outside. Nick on the inside. Double underhook. Homer lands the fairy tale's ending for the third time. And another kick out. Nick Blackwell unbelievably kicking out as Josh lands that suplex side slam and goes for the cover. That's it. Homer too late to make the save. And the Wrecking Crew picking up a victory over the Fighting Hinkle-Dahmers. Not sure about that. Not sure about that victory dance. Not sure about that victory dance there, boys. As the Wrecking Crew enjoys their victory in the ring, let's hit one more time. One more time around as Lilith takes on Zoe Uri in a one-on-one matchup. No disqualification, I think. I think that's where we're at. Nah, it's one-on-one match. I'm sorry. It's a one-on-one match. It's fair and simple. All rules apply. We'll see if Joe Brony applies them. Let's head to ringside. Let's get this matchup underway. Mrs. Money in the Bank. Lilith to kick this one off here.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the irresistible force, Lilith.
Had pretty good winning streak since picking up the Money in the Bank briefcase. Looking to keep that momentum going for when she cashes in. And her opponent, the Crimson Ninja.
And from Kyoto, Japan, the Ninja Yo!
Former Women's World Champion. Another one that's come a long way since their debut a few seasons ago. Finally finding her stride here in AOK. This crowd ready for this one to get started, as are these two combatants. I thought. Ring the bell. Joe Brony gets this one kicked off. Lilith. Huge headbutt, keeping everything moving forward here. Yuri fighting back. Drapes the arm, sets her up. Nice suplex. Again, keeping Lilith on the mat for the majority here, attempting to keep her on the mat. Double foot stomp. Lilith coming back around, drops to the mat. Boss man slam. That may have knocked the breath out of Zoe Yuri on that one, and a headbutt. Lilith off the ropes, and another boot to the face. Huge drop kick by Zoe Yuri. Huge enough, Lilith needing to take it to the outside, get her wits about her. Yuri, suicide dive through the ropes. Crash landing on Lilith. Wow, what a right hand. A headbutt from behind Lilith. Looking to make some separation before getting back into the ring here. Coming up with the advantage, sends her opponent into the ropes with a back elbow. Back and forth. Lilith now in control of the matchup. And Yuri trying to shake the cobwebs and get her head back on. Lilith follows her out here. Both women swinging a miss. Neither one of them got their contacts in, huh? Over the top rope, Lilith follows it up with a shoulder tackle. And she's going all the way to the top, high risk from the top rope to the outside. Makes the leap, crossbody, and Yuri catches her. Into a fallout slam. World's strongest slam by Zoe Yuri. Follows it up with a famouser, and Lilith. Look at this, right back to her feet while Yuri was celebrating. Lilith back up and ready to fight. Taking it back inside, referee stepped into the wrong spot as Lilith dropped him with that drop kick. We got a referee down for the third time this evening, and a boot to the face. Lilith turning to violence here tonight. Hip toss, and moves right back in to keep the assault going. Zoe Yuri could be out here. Lilith pulls her away from the ropes. We got a pinfall attempt. And only two. Yuri back to her feet. X Factor. Lilith absolutely drove her to the mat with that. Zoe Yuri not really putting up much of a fight. Rolling out of the way. I may have spoken too soon. The Irish Whip. Lilith into the ropes. Drop kick by Yuri. The Crimson Ninja finally getting some offense going for her. Reverses it. Lilith sends her into the ropes. Another hip toss. And again, Lilith taking back control of the matchup. A second Fabuser. A pinfall attempt. Is it enough? Referee for the count. And a rope break by Lilith. Great ring awareness. Not enough strength for a kick out, but enough to reach that bottom rope, and luckily the referee Joe Brony able to catch that. Wishbone. And Yuri. Look at this. Ducks under and Lilith fires back again. The Irish Whip. A second Boss Man Slam. Series of maneuvers there by Lilith. Leaving Yuri a little dazed. Into the corner, dragged back out. What has she got in mind? Lilith. Lilith. With the Yokozuna bomb. In a pinfall attempt, only 2. Hitting her with a bonsai drop. Begging Yuri to get back up, and she obliges with the Zoe's egg. Lilith. Shoulders down, and Zoe barely walks away with this one. Wowzers, a kick out. Inches away from picking up the victory. Curb stomp drives her down. Yuri could be looking at a win here. Look at this, trying to pull Lilith away from the ropes. Knowing she's liable to grab them, we got a pinfall attempt. And Zoe Yuri with the victory.
Here is your winner, the Ninja Yuri.
Yuri with a big win here tonight over Miss Money in the Bank. Oh, it's gang warfare. Prestige and Amadeus with an army on either side. Ken Bouchard and James Coleman to accompany Prestige to ringside. Amadeus to be accompanied by Project Clown. Let's hope it doesn't crash with so many people in one matchup. We'll give it a moment. Making me nervous. It's making me nervous. We ain't even got a blue bar yet. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There's the blue bar. That's a start. That's a start. We gonna make it? We gonna make it past this spot here? It's not looking good. Nope. It just stopped on us. You bastard. You bastards. We'll give it a couple minutes and see if it picks up, but if not, that will conclude the episode. It's not looking good for the home team. Yes, no? Not going to kick back in for us, maybe? Not even a little bit. Not even just a little bit. Not even going to give us a change or a... Alright, kids. Well, that'll be just about it for the evening then. I appreciate everybody stopping in and 2K being what 2K is, and I just don't have the patience for that tonight. So unfortunately, pick up the rest of this episode over the next few days. If we don't continue this quick little 4-match thing on Sunday night, Father's Day perhaps, we'll see if we can get this thing up and running again. So until Sunday night, kids, I appreciate everybody being here, taking your time out of your busy day to come hang out with us here at AOK. So until next time, take care of one another, take care of yourselves, and don't forget to wash behind your ears. Till then, be safe. Peace.